When you look at the original picture of what was here, there was nothing here, right? It's crazy when you look around at the height of the trees now and think 110 years ago there was nothing. I just think about growing up on the farm I grew up on. The trees that I grew up watching grow came from one of the forest nursery stations. And I mean, that had a huge impact on our yard, right? Like, and our garden and our ability to grow our own food. So it had a huge impact. Norman Ross created a blueprint for the forestry farm, and within it he had 3 main mandates. There was tree propagation, yard beautification, and research. We've seen a couple of posters that we actually have pictures of an appeal to immigrate to Canada, and it showed these like little perfect farmyards with, you know, nice little hedges around them. They provided free trees so that then you could make your farmyard a little more windproof. And they grew them for somewhere between 2 and 5 years. Then they would harvest them in the fall. And it wasn't long before they were shipping out thousands and thousands of trees a year. And I mean, in the end, it was in the millions of trees that they shipped out. It's amazing how much the trees in here have grown. The whole park, when you look at the planting plan, the whole park is set around this house being in this location. It is not an exaggeration at all. The trees that grew here definitely had a huge impact in the teens onward. And if you look at the dirty 30s, the shelter belts that were in place absolutely helped. There's a definite legacy to the trees that were given out. It had been neglected for a couple of decades, and then before you know it, there's a leak. And then before you know it, the porch is rotting out, and then before you know it, and there was all sorts of issues. The city in their wisdom decided that they would just demolish it. And so the Heritage Society and a group of volunteers said, no, like that's not the right thing to do. And we fought tooth and nail to save the building from being demolished.